Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Fans do not see Donald Trump pardoning Todd and Julie Chrisley. The Chrisley family is hopeful that since Donald Trump got elected as the president, he will get Todd and Julie out of prison. However, fans do not see that likely. There is so much going on with the Chrisley family. Also, there are a lot of mixed opinions on the issue. Keep reading to find out more about this. Savannah Chrisley has been fighting for her parents' release since they were arrested. She has also been hopeful since Donald Trump was elected the next president. Fans know that Savannah was campaigning for him big time. Savannah truly believes Trump will pardon her parents. Todd is jumping for joy in prison and is so optimistic that he will be able to walk out of there when Trump takes office. Ever since they were convicted, she has spent every waking hour campaigning to free them, and when she found the loophole through the awry, she jumped on it. She took that stage in the hope of seeing her parents walk out of jail, and it will likely happen. So of course, she is gloating. Everyone is just hoping that she stops going on. However, this may not be the case. Fans do not think the Chrisleys will be released with Trump becoming president. People feel as though he has a lot of other things on his to-do list that come before getting people out of prison. They went to Reddit to give their opinions. If he does, they are going to be insufferable when they get out. I wouldn't bet money on it. I don't think this will look good for him. First, getting back in office. We have bigger issues than scammer-tip personalities. Fans think this is highly unlikely. Some even feel that this may make him look bad. It is unknown what will happen in the future. It seems that even though the Chrisley family is hopeful for a release, fans do not see it happening. They feel as though Trump has a lot more going on than freeing the Chrisley family. However, everyone will just have to wait and see if something shocking will happen. Savannah even got her house vandalized due to all of this. What do you think it's going to happen? Do you agree with other fans? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. The Chrisley family's legal saga has always been a cocktail of Southern charm, scandal, and reality TV melodrama. But as Todd and Julie Chrisley continue serving their respective federal prison sentences, fans have been speculating wildly about potential ways the couple could shorten their time behind bars. One particular theory has taken an oddly political turn. Could former President Donald Trump swoop in with a presidential pardon? If you ask the Chrisley faithful, the answer is a resounding no. And they have plenty of reasons why. The fantasy of a Trump pardon. The Chrisleys, once reality TV's reigning Southern royalty, are no strangers to over-the-top dreams. Their show, Chrisley Knows Best, was built on lavish shopping trips, sassy one-liners, and an endless parade of designer labels. But now their fans say the couple's current reality, orange jumpsuits and cafeteria food, is far removed from the gilded life they once flaunted. In the wildest corners of social media, whispers about a Trump pardon have circulated. After all, Trump issued a slew of controversial pardons during his presidency, from political allies to celebrities. Could Todd and Julie's fame and loyal fan base put them on such a list if he were to win again? Fans say, not so fast. The image problem. Part of the reason fans dismiss this possibility is the Chrisleys' public image in the wake of their conviction. Todd and Julie were found guilty of bank fraud and tax evasion, crimes that directly contradict the God-fearing, hard-working family image they pushed for years. While some supporters still believe they were unfairly targeted, others admit that the optics are terrible. Trump pardons people who make him look good or who benefit him politically, one fan wrote on a Reddit thread. The Chrisleys, they just remind everyone of rich people who cheat the system. That's not a winning PR move. For a former president who thrives on loyalty and public perception, tying himself to a reality TV couple whose credibility has taken such a public beating might be more of a liability than a boost. No political upside. Another major reason fans doubt a Trump pardon: political strategy. The Chrisley's fan base is passionate, but it's not massive enough to sway an election. While Trump has shown a willingness to use pardons for personal reasons, most of his high-profile ones came with political or strategic benefits. Pardoning them wouldn't gain him voters. It would just get him headlines, another commenter argued. And those headlines would be about tax evaders. Not exactly the message you want during a campaign. In other words, even if Trump wanted to play savior for a reality TV couple, the political math doesn't add up. Todd's public persona. Some fans also point out that Todd Chrisley's outspoken personality might work against him. Throughout their legal troubles, Todd has remained defiant, maintaining their innocence in interviews, podcast episodes, and statements through family members. While that defiance appeals to some, it can also be polarizing. Trump likes people who are loyal to him personally, one fan explained. Todd doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would kiss the ring. He'd probably end up making it all about himself, which isn't how you get on Trump's good side. In politics, and in the court of Trump, ego clashes are a real risk. Fans suspect Todd's brand of Southern bravado could collide with Trump's own penchant for being the center of attention. Julie's quiet strength isn't enough. Julie Chrisley's public image has always been softer than Todd's. She's the calm voice, the doting mom, the peacemaker. Some fans feel that if anyone could sway public sympathy, it would be Julie. Still, even Julie's quiet resilience doesn't seem like enough to warrant a presidential intervention. Julie's likable, but pardons aren't about likability, a fan wrote on Facebook. They're about connections and benefits, and I don't see the Chrisleys fitting that bill for Trump. The legal hurdles. Even if, hypothetically, Donald Trump wanted to pardon the Chrisleys, there's another major obstacle: timing. Presidential pardons only apply to federal crimes, which fits the Chrisley situation, but only if Trump were in office again. That means winning the 2024 election, taking office in 2025, and then considering their case. By that time, Todd and Julie will have already served significant portions of their sentences. For Todd, who is serving 12 years, and Julie, serving 7 years, the timeline might still matter. But the idea of waiting years for a maybe pardon makes the theory less appealing to fans.